Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber form shows why he's Sith Kryptonite. Obi-Wan Kenobi has long been a fan-favorite Jedi, but one of the things that truly makes him stand out as a great Jedi is his lightsaber skills. Throughout all of Obi-Wan Kenobi's appearances in Star Wars, he can always be seen wielding his blue lightsaber. With it, he's been able to defeat Sith Lords, take on adversaries, and defend others, saving countless lives. Though Obi-Wan may be best known for defeating Darth Maul in Star Wars Episode I, The Phantom Menace, or for dueling Anakin Skywalker on Mustafar, the secret to his continued success is his lightsaber combat form, Soresu, also called Form Iui. Obi-Wan became so proficient in the form that in Matt Stover's Revenge of the Sith novelization, Mace Windu considers Obi-Wan the master of Soresu. With the accolades from the Jedi and his many combat wins, it's no wonder Obi-Wan consistently triumphs over the Sith. Form Iui captures what it means to be a Jedi. Form IV, or Soresu, was developed in the galaxy due to the growing number of blasters. The form easily allows a lightsaber wielder to block and deflect blaster shots, and many proficient wielders can direct their deflections as a form of offense. By the time of the Star Wars prequel films, almost all Jedi were trained in Soresu, though some Jedi would go on to adapt their style to other forms. Soresu is a form of lightsaber combat that is defensive in nature, but without aggression, meaning it's also very centered on the light side of the Force. On the other hand, Anakin Skywalker was skilled in Form V, which is called Sheen and Gem, so a form he also taught his Padawan, Ahsoka Tano. Form V is based on Form IE, but is adapted for a more offensive edge. The form was very adaptable to different situations, which is why it was Anakin's favorite. However, many users of Form V were not always faithful to the Jedi way, whereas duelists who adhered to Form IV remained within the eye of the storm, and therefore in the light. When comparing Obi-Wan and Anakin, it's clear that Obi-Wan was ready to let his opponent come to him and make the first move. This could be seen in their duel on Mustafar, as Anakin is almost always the aggressor. At the end of that duel, Obi-Wan is aware that his location on the high ground poses him with an advantage, but still waits until Anakin makes his move to then strike him down. Soresu allows Obi-Wan to outlast his opponents. One of the keys to Soresu, and what makes Obi-Wan so masterful of it, is that it lends itself best to those who are patient. Because the form focuses on a simple defense and little offense, it saves the duelist's energy while their enemy wears themselves down and eventually makes mistakes. This means that someone proficient in Form IUI doesn't have to be the best in lightsaber combat, just the most patient. When it comes to Obi-Wan, there are multiple examples in Star Wars. The Clone Wars, where Obi-Wan was bested because he was either caught off guard or was outmatched. This makes Obi-Wan a fantastic duelist when it comes to one-on-one battle, but when dueling multiple lightsaber users at once, the Jedi is often in trouble. This could be seen in the Clone Wars Season 4, where Obi-Wan is overwhelmed by Maul and his brother Savage Opress. Obi-Wan's lightsaber form encourages situational awareness. Because Soresu is so focused on defense and patience, special and situational awareness is a key aspect. Not only does a Soresu duelist have to know what and who is physically around them at all times, but they also have to shift and change their positioning to their opponent carefully to best defend themselves. Additionally, knowing when and how to position oneself when one eventually neutralizes an enemy is key. Obi-Wan was able to master Form IUI in a way that made him nearly untouchable to Sith. With these aspects of Soresu in mind, it's no wonder Obi-Wan was such an accomplished duelist. Obi-Wan was able to master Form IUI in a way that made him nearly untouchable to the Sith. In fact, Obi-Wan rarely lost a duel against another lightsaber wielder, And when he did, it was often because he was unprepared or outnumbered. Obi-Wan Kenobi has been praised before for his patience while watching over Luke Skywalker on Tatooine, but he first learned that patience from his lightsaber form.